welcome to Courageous Living. I'm your girl Kiki Ramsey, and on this show I aim to help you live courageous in everything you do. I have a question for you. Do you know how to ask for help? That is a simple little question. Do you know how to ask for help when you need it? Here's the deal. A lot of us don't really know how to ask for help even when we desperately need it. Well, if you are interested in learning how to truly ask for the help and get the help that you need to take your life to the next level, don't go anywhere, because right after this, I am going to show you how. Back, and before we left, I asked you, do you know how to ask for help? Here's why this question has come up so much. I coach women and I talk to a lot of men, and I'm out there really having conversations with a lot of people, and one resounding theme is that so many of us need help, but so many do not ask for it. Why is it that we need help, but we're too scared to ask for it? Are we scared that, someone is going to tell us no? Are we scared that someone is going to tell us yes? Well, asking for help is one of those things that a lot of us really need to learn how to do if we're going to take our life to the next level. I mean, in order for you to be successful in your life, you actually have to get help. You have to get mentorship. You have to seek out guidance and advice from people who actually already know what you're seeking, correct? Right. So if you don't seek that advice, if you don't ask for that help, how are you absolutely supposed to get that help and that advice? I know. You're not. But a lot of us think that we can do it alone. We go about our day and we say, you know what? I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to accomplish this big, amazing goal, but I'm not going to ask nobody to help me because I want to say I did it all by myself. Well, who does that help? Certainly not you, because when you go it alone, it is a lonely, lonely road, I must say. It is so lonely when you try to do things by yourself. I think a lot of times we need to really try to humble ourselves and ask for what we need. I can certainly understand being, confident and prideful in our work and really want to accomplish some major goals. But if you don't ask someone for help, then a lot of times the progress that you could be making is slowed down because you don't have all the knowledge that you need in order to go to the next level. And so in this episode, I just really want to give you 3 little tips that are going to help you actually take your life to the next level when you learn how to ask someone for help. Number 1, this is important. Put away your pride. Yep. I said it. Hello. I said it. I want you to put your pride away. We are a very prideful people. We love to say that we did it, and we love to say that we did it all by ourselves. But I know for a fact that, especially in my life, I cannot be where I am right now, and I definitely cannot go to where I'm trying to go if I don't ask for someone's help. And the same is true for you. You might have been trying to start a business. You might be trying to take your career to the next level. You might be trying to be the most awesome mom you can be. Well, I'll tell you, especially with that mom thing, you have to ask for help sometimes. You have to ask for advice. And if you are a mom, if you are a spouse, a sister, or even if you're a brother or a dad, we have a lot on our plates. I know every day I'm sure you get up and you do your career, and then you have to come home and you may have to cook and get the kiddos together and all that kind of stuff. But if you don't ask for help, that's when you start to wear yourself thin. When you feel like, if I don't do it, nobody's going to do it, that is an absolute recipe for disaster. It truly is a recipe for disaster. So I say, listen, put your pride aside, set your ego aside, and ask for help when you need it. It doesn't mean that you are weak just because you ask for help. It actually means that you are strong. That is a sign of strength when you can know that you need help and that you can ask for that help. And so I say, listen, don't be prideful. Put it aside. Ask for help so that you can move your life on to the next level. Number two, I need you to not to tell yourself no. Do not, let me say it again. Do not tell yourself no. Okay, you might be saying, Kiki, what does that mean? Here's what it means. I was actually having a conversation with my son the other day, and I was telling him that one of his goals, which was to play basketball in his career, and he decided that there were a lot of things that were going on with his life, and he decided not to go out for his current basketball team because he felt like he might not actually get as much playing time as he wanted to, and the coach might not pick him or choose him to be on the team. There was a lot of things that were going on in his mind, and that's why he made the decision that he made not to necessarily go out for the team this year. However, what I told him is that you told yourself no before the coach could ever tell you no. Have you ever done that? Have you ever talked yourself out of asking someone a major question in your life? I know you probably have, because I have talked myself right out of it. I would say something like, well, they're probably not going to say yes anyway, so I'm just not going to ask them. Or I'm not going to call them because why would they take my call? I'm only, Kiki. So I've talked myself right out of it. Well, here's the danger in that. The danger in that is when you decide to tell yourself no and you talk yourself out of really asking for the help that you need, you're putting yourself in the place of God. Woo-hoo. I said it, yes. Why do I say that? Well, because you don't know the outcome to anything. None of us know the outcome to anything. You could call up Oprah Winfrey one day and she might take your call. Wouldn't that be awesome for all of us? But here's the thing. You don't know that she wouldn't. I mean, you just don't know. There's no way on earth that you can know. So I say, don't tell yourself no. At least ask the question and get the no from someone else. Get the no from that person. And it might not be no, but if it is no, it might not be no forever. It might just be no for right now. So don't give yourself the no. Actually ask the question, because you never know what's going to happen if you do not ask. You never know. And then the last one is ask the question. Ask for what it is you need and for what it is you want. Here's why. Because you just might get it. You just might get it. I'll tell you, this little simple shift in your thinking in terms of asking for what you want can really open up a whole lot of doors to possibilities and opportunities in your life. I can remember wanting this major speaking engagement and thinking that, oh my gosh, well, this speaking engagement is huge and I haven't spoken in such a huge venue before, so they might say no, but if I never ask, then I will never know. And guess what? I went to the promoter and the producer of that event and I said, I would like to speak. And guess what they said? Absolutely. So there you have it. I didn't know until I asked, and you won't know until you ask either. So I say this week, here's what I want you to do. I want you to ask for what you want. Whoever it is, whatever it is, I want you to ask. I want you to put it out into the universe. Go directly to the person and ask them for what you want and see what happens. And I want to know over on our blog. So why don't you go over to KikiRamsey.com and let me know what you asked for and let me know the results when you ask. I would love for you to leave a comment under this blog. I really want to connect with you and talk to you. And I just can't wait till the next time we meet. Until then, live courageous.